a destructive, dangerous, all the adjectives and superlatives you can put on it, Category 5 hurricane that is churning just to the north of the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, down there northwest of Merida, Mexico. And you can see that the thunderstorms around this thing are explosive, all those reds just right around that eye. And the eye is incredibly small. So this is kind of almost like we call a pinhole eye. Wilma had one of these, and Wilma is the only hurricane that has intensified more quickly than what we're seeing with Milton. But that is what it looks like on the infrared satellite picture. I wanted to show you on the visible satellite picture. This is what we see if you're just looking from thousands of miles up. This is what this thing looks like. And you can see it's just, no matter how you slice it, this is incredibly impressive. As the sun starts to go down, you lose a little bit of the light, and it actually shows it in a more impressive fashion. But we have a very small eye, very intense storm here, and a very small storm. So when you get into the inner core of this thing, the winds do not extend out that far. The hurricane force winds do not extend out that far. Now, it is a Category 5 with max winds at 180 right now. The new update now showing that we have 180 miles per hour on maximum sustained winds with gusts out over the open water to 220 miles per hour. It's not off the charts, but it's close. 905 the pressure at last check, and they actually have a plane going in. I think they have two that are going to be going in this evening, but one is on the way. I was going to wait for an update there, but I just wanted to get this 5 o'clock update out there if you're on the East Coast. 905 millibars on the pressure. This is very, very low. I didn't get the reading on if this is top 10 yet. I think this is top 10 now for the Gulf of Mexico. And Milton, with those incredibly strong winds at 180 miles per hour. It looks like this is going to stay a Cat 5 probably until around midnight or so tomorrow night. There will be eye wall replacement cycles. There are going to be things that happen here that can kind of cause the intensity to fluctuate, but they actually show this ticking up to 185 tonight. So we'll watch the intensity out here, but the big concern is what happens once this gets closer to land. And it is going to be weakening, it looks like, but we're talking a Category 3. So if you think about if we have a Category 1 right now, and we're expecting a 3 coming in toward Tampa, that's impressive. So weakening to a 3, it's not much of a consolation. It's a slight bit of help, but this is the National Hurricane Center, in fact, and I have this other page up here I was tracking, see if the airplanes were going to get